and welcome. We are here at the Dairy Studios in Brixton in London, and we are joined by the fantastic Jethro and Herb. Hello, gentlemen. How are we? All good stuff. Yeah. So we had a nice little chat yesterday. Nice interview with Danny J yesterday on the boat.
Awesome party. Feel a bit wonky still.
Is that because of the sea legs or because
a bit of both?
A bit of both.
But no, it's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. So with the aftermath and all that, it was absolutely amazing, and I hope that a lot was raised yesterday.
Absolutely.
Because obviously that's what it was. That's what it was for. But we're in the studio now. Nice little quaint little studio.
It's lovely, isn't it? The Dairy. I've been coming here about 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a production room next door. It's awesome. Yeah, I love it here.
Cool.
Nice and cozy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is very nice. I've seen your pictures on there. You've had some colourful characters come in.
Colourful, wily, and some nutters.
We like nutters. It's the foundation of UG. So all happy days. So in with the aftermath of yesterday.
Yes.
So I just want to get to a bit of the nitty gritty of what makes Jethro. I want to know where your beginnings were in all of this.
In music?
In the music, yeah.
Yeah, well, I grew up in Bristol. I was doing poetry as a kid, just kind of expressing myself and writing kind of poems about, loving a girl at school or hating this boy or, schoolwork, hate my homework. I was, 7 and just trying to write down how I felt. And I just realised that it kind of really was like therapy to me, even that age. It felt better when it was out of me, when I was upset about something or I was... it was just therapy for me, and then I couldn't sing, so I took to rap because it was easier, and poetry was a logical progression going into that, and it was just kind of expressing myself at a young age, and it kind of continued from that, and growing up in Bristol with like Massive Attack and things like that, it was very kind of emotional music and film scory, and I kind of listened to that as a child and grew up on them and kind of continued in my own direction. I went out to the States and to Trinidad for a while, so I had a kind of Caribbean pulse influence. And in the States was more kind of the hip-hop rap sort of element, because I was doing a lot of spoken word, because it kind of translated from poetry. So that
seems to be a bit of a thing at the moment.
So it is right now, yeah. I mean, I used to really enjoy it, but now I'm much more into I'm doing a bit of singing on a new album, and I'm kind of melodic rap, I guess you call it. So
cool,
interesting kind of thing.
Cool. But it's not just rap and hip hop you like, though, is it? You like other types of music as well.
I love all types of music. I'm doing a track with a band called India, which is it's a cover of Sadness by Enigma, which is one of my favourite songs ever, and it's a real rack.
Yeah, that's
rack.
it.
It's rack music, which is rap and rock. So we're doing
just invented a new thing there
on the spot.
Painting it quick.
Yeah. Mistakes again. Yeah, always come through. So I'm doing a rack version of Enigma's Sadness with India. So we're going there tomorrow actually to record vocals with a great producer. So it's interesting because I haven't really come from a rock background, but I love rock music. I've always kind of loved Led Zeppelin, and Ozzy Osbourne's voice I absolutely think is amazing. And I like opera, I like classical, Mozart, pretty much everything.
Cool.
So anything that touches me.
Cool, fantastic. How did you get in touch with India?
She got in touch with me, actually. I did actually a track with the guitarist for Massive Attack, and it was very guitar driven. It was kind of quite a rocky, heavy, metal-y type sound, which kind of she gravitated towards because of her band is rock band basically, and she was into Linkin Park and rappers and things like that, so she really liked the sound and got in touch and asked if I would do collaboration with the band. So the party last night, I invited her down and a couple of band members and then we just arranged studio time, and I've written it, and we're going to put it out at Christmas.
Fantastic.
I'll shoot a video too.
Oh, that's awesome stuff! Awesome stuff. Let's move on to this gentleman here. So, how did you two get to do stuff?
Interesting question. Yeah, actually, me and Jay, the way how we came to link up was through my manager Jade. So she saw. We actually kind of did a remix for Raise 'Em Up, and then
the track Raise 'Em Up that we did. My cousin Ed, that was on, and Herb sent the files via another artist that we both had worked with, and yeah, he remixed it, and it was sent to me, but Herbert hadn't sent it to me. It was via this other artist. So, yeah, his manager Jade and Herbert came to England, and they messaged me, didn't you? And they messaged me and came here to meet up, and it was just, but none of this remixing was mentioned. So I didn't know that he remixed it until we went to the pub up the road. And we're having a beer, and he's like, and I said, yeah, because your sound really sounds like my remix. I love it. I want to do more like that. And he went, yeah, I did it. And I went, what? I said, that's you. You remixed the song. So the guy that, the mutual artist never told either of us that it was, who. So then we just collaborated, and now we're working on an album.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Real great. I'm really excited about the album. The album is really wicked. All the tracks on the album, and I love working with Jethro. He's a really amazing artist. Yeah,
cool.
He's real
he's a
cool.
real nice guy. Real nice guy.
Yeah,
Is there any dates with the release of this album, or are you allowed to say what it's called, or is it all shh at the moment?
So for the date for that, I think I'll pass that to Jethro. So I think you don't know.
Well, yeah, we're looking at a single release in February, a spring release for a summer hit, kind of summer song. And we'll release the album, but the album is actually called Sunshine and Rain, so it's kind of it's kind of like 2 EPs in a sense, like 2 6-track EPs, and the Sunshine we're going to release them at the same time, but the Sunshine is the more Afrobeat, the more kind of positive, upbeat, beachy tempo and nice vibes, and the Rain's a bit kind of more darker and a bit more personal and a bit spiritual and a bit angst. So,
gotcha.
we because I think, when you're pigeonholed, everyone does party music or you do sad music, I think everyone feels pain, and everyone, just because you're really depressed and upset about something, the next day you might be laughing and enjoying your life. So, sunshine and rain is in everyone's life, your ups and downs in life. So, I write when I'm happy, when I'm sad. So, I don't just write when I'm down and sad and melancholic. I just,
So lots of human elements in there.
Exactly, yeah. Raw human need kind of storytelling and positive and kind of global themes and universal messages and positivity and things like that. So I'm really excited about it and got a great backdrop with Herbert's production. So hopefully we're going to release on an exclusive on UG Media.
Ooh, thank you very much. That'll be fantastic. Can't wait for that. So when you guys are writing, what is there any particular? Have you got a particular format when you're in the writing process? Have you got like something that not so much that you follow, but something that's just naturally occurs? Let's say for argument's sake, let's go Black Label Society. Zakk Wylde, his songs all comes from a riff,
right?
And then Ozzy Osbourne, he gets the thing is,
he makes
with
music
the lyrics.
toward.
Yeah,
Okay.
So each artist have their own different thing. Some people write it through whatever beat they've got, and then they go from there. It's a riff or like a thing in their head or a bunch of lyrics. Yeah. So how do you guys do? What's your writing process?
I think together, me and Herbert, how we kind of initially, after the first meeting and stuff, Herbert researched some of my music and digested it a bit, and then sent me a bunch of tracks that he felt would be good for me. He produced it, customized them for my sound, and also the sound that I was going for on the remix. So it developed from there, but it's pretty much been, he will send me the track, and then I'd write it, record it, vocals, and send it back. But since he's been in the UK, we've been jamming in Bristol at a studio and just writing on the spot together and playing. Now we're writing with Bella Penfold, and we literally made a track from scratch just now, and she's written the song. So it's kind of usually it's the backing track first for me. Yeah. I don't know how. Yeah, I've very rarely written maybe some melodies and some kind of choruses or hooks, but mainly I write to the backing track, the music, rather than just write a song and then try and produce around the lyrics.
Cool. How about you, sir? What's your writing process?
No matter what I would do is I would like gather different sounds and then maybe pick on that, and then I would say, that would sound that I would love to hear Alone Stone. That sounds real great. So and actually sometimes Jethro would say, hey bro, do you have there's this sound there, a reference or something like that.
Okay,
so there's
cool.
this there, so let's do that, and then I would go around that, and then maybe add the pianos, add the drums, and then I would send back to him, and then sometimes so what, maybe take the drums out, do that, and then it's
a bit back and forward.
It's like
Okay, so it's just like got a template of a jigsaw, and then you just put your own pieces on it and see what actually fits.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, cool. That's all good stuff.
It's been an amazing experience actually working over the net and together
Yeah.
in different studios in London, and hopefully we're going to shoot a video in Uganda
Nice.
next year and get in Herb's studio and just continue a tout droit.
Nice. Pretty cool stuff. So, during your time in the music industry, you've got to have come across something that's hilariously funny. That's either you've done yourself or happened, or involved with something. What has been the most funniest highlight that you've ever done or seen in the studio or anything?
Oh, that's a good question. Herbert, I'll pass that one over to you.
Oh wow! I think the funniest thing, well, like how can I say? It's actually a very good question. Hard to answer as well. Yeah, it's good. Hard as well to answer. Let me see. It's just. I think I'll pass it back.
Do you know what? I think this is the funniest thing that's ever happened in the studio. It's like
Yes!
brain freeze. God, no. There's been lots and lots of stories, but
Yeah.
what goes on tour stays on tour.
Yeah. Oh no. I understand.
I don't want to embarrass myself or you, but trust me, there's been some funny moments,
Wicked.
late nights, and but Herb, you remember one, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was that, Jade?
I was just reminding Herbert of out in our studio in Uganda, we've got a lot of dogs, and one musician, we've got these very straight paw trees. So one day he was in the studio or coming out of the studio with Herbert. I happened to be walking down with the dogs, and he went straight up the paw tree like this. In about 2 seconds, hanging on the top like that. And the dogs were sitting underneath waiting for him to drop.
Jeez. That's crazy.
His voice went up about 2 octaves.
Yeah.
It's like, is that dogs or him?
Help! Oh, brilliant! Oh, wicked! All cool stuff. So, your involvement with Starr People, PR and Talent, because I know there's a bit of a name change. How did that come about?
I had some launch parties for some EPs and an album launch, and Mary Louise came down and we met, and we just stayed in touch, and then we started working together. I worked on my next project with her, and she was kind of booking me a lot of gigs and some film work and things like that. So fashion stuff, like performing for different charities and venues, and she lives out in Spain a lot now. So there's a lot of festivals out there she's in touch with, and radio stations, things like that. So yeah, just continuing with that, and she's a great lady, and it's been a great experience.
Cool! Oh, fantastic! So we've got her on board and stuff. So we can't wait till when we launch UG1. She's having her show as a flagship show on that channel when we launch that. So that'll be pretty cool.
We'll see you again soon then.
Oh, definitely. all good stuff. So when it comes down to live stuff, now obviously we saw you yesterday.
Yes.
An absolutely epic set.
Thank
So it's called 2 sets, so wasn't it? You had the small one and then you did a full one afterwards.
Yeah, well, we actually, I think they were doing a raffle for the charity.
Yeah.
Which on a weekday, being in London, central London, the tube finishes at 12:30.
Oh,
and they
right.
realise like everyone's just going to disappear. And all of a sudden,
right, gotcha.
So let's get the raffling quick. So it's like, Jethro, you're off. Raffle in. And, but it was great. Yeah, it was a really good performance. It was good fun. But the set was cut short a little bit, but it's fine. Ready for next time.
Cool. Because I love live music and everything else. Is there anything that you guys do before you actually perform? See, I've seen that too. Some vocalists, metal vocalists, going to the toilet and yodel to get the vocal cords warmed up and stuff like that. Is there anything that you guys do, pre-gig, before you actually go on stage and perform?
Double JD and Coke.
That's for the vocals, right?
Yeah, to warm up the vocal cords, exactly. Yeah, and the Sambuca shot, and I'm inside, ready to go.
Yeah, brilliant, wicked. How about you, sir? Do you do anything before you go pre-gig ritual, so to speak?
Yeah, no matter what I would do is like I would take a Jethro or mango, which is real cold, so it gives you the boost bumps and so on, and then
Hyper.
yeah, give you
Oh,
the
right,
hyper,
yeah,
so
give you
then
a bit of a fruit shock.
Yeah,
Boom,
exactly.
I'm in
yeah.
the zone.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, apart from that, none. Yeah, we just actually like because I remember for the show for yesterday, we also actually did do some few rehearsals and then before the show. And
Yeah,
then
obviously rehearsals and things like that, and pre-show. I mean, if it's a huge show and there's some nerves there, I usually go into the toilet and run on the spot for about 3 minutes to get out of breath and just burn off that energy.
Yeah,
because you're a bit
gotcha.
like hyper. You don't want it to affect your performance.
And
You're a bit more
adrenaline.
relaxed. Yeah, the
Adrenaline
adrenaline. It's not really. It's not that you're nervous. It's more excited.
Yeah,
And you just want to burn that off so you can sort of relax a little bit.
Relax
So,
a bit.
yeah.
Let the brain and body focus, and then you can actually concentrate on the job at hand.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I went to I'm pretty on the spot talking to people, and it's just like, oh, okay, and then boom, in front of all these people watching you. So quite very much understand. It's all right being a radio host because you hide behind, like, especially with us, the internet.
Yeah.
We could be anywhere. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. We were talking like for 3 hours into our mic. We, it doesn't care. But when you're in front of actual people, that's when you're like.
Yeah. People say I've got a great face for radio.
So have I. That's why I usually do radio. I think I might go into horror though. Step aside, Jason Voorhees. Oh, all good stuff. So going on with videos, say for argument's sake, so we're talking about with in front of people and everything else. When you do videos, do you storyboard them or anything, or is it?
Well, I usually get the director to do a treatment or a couple of treatments, which is the storyboard basically.
Yeah.
They'll come with the ideas, and I'll probably choose one, or I might have a theme in mind. Kind of, I want to do sort of this, or maybe it'd be a performance track where it's just a video of me performing, or a bit more storytelling, like a narrative to it. But it kind of all depends, really. But I am quite hands-on with my videos, actually, because I like to be behind the camera as well. I think it's quite exciting, and I'd love to start making videos for other people, actually, at some point.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So I'm excited to do a video in Uganda, actually.
Yeah, that sounds.
Because the backdrop there is going to be amazing, and it's going to be a different, awesome location. We're thinking of flying in a director and just using locals for the crew and everything, and just we're just picking the song to use.
Cool. Excellent stuff. So when you going back onto tracks and things, so when you go to lay down on a production side of things, I know you were on about we've already covered the writing aspect of it. When it actually comes down to the nitty gritty of actually producing it, is there anything any outlay that you do first or
in production?
Yeah.
Me personally, I always start with the drums. I don't know about her, but I get a drum pattern, loop up, and kind of a vibe, and then just start making music. I'll just throw on the keys, usually piano, some chords or something, and I go straight into strings. I love strings, and I usually get kind of live players in as well for my production, like live bass and some live string players and things like that, because I quite like an organic, authentic sound. But Herbert's...
Yeah, no matter like what I usually do is I would start with the piano first. I would let the piano and then add the drums and all that. Yeah, that's once I get the melodies and then I can add in the drum pattern and then see how. Yeah, but actually I do like the way how Jay.
Yeah.
Cool. It's very good. Yeah.
Cool. Good stuff. Right then, going on to going into the future of things. Now, obviously, everybody needs a break.
Mm-hmm.
At some point in time. I know you're going back over. You're going back home
Yeah.
for a little while. But after a while, what's coming in apart from the album that you're going to be working on, and with the project with India. What does the future hold for Sir Jethro?
Well, the album, obviously, we want to finish that up, shoot a couple of videos, one in Uganda, obviously, but we want to do a couple in the UK for the singles, and then package it all up and, get some great radio pluggers and some promo marketing for it, and maybe shop it around. We've already met with Millennium Films, who are very interested in one of the songs to be synced on a movie next year called Jolt in 2020 with Kate Beckinsale. So we're in talks for that. They have a label, Millennium Records, who are interested in signing a single, so we'll see where that goes. And yeah, we're looking around, meeting Sony later on today.
Nice, cool.
6 o'clock, some people from Sony, some A&Rs and things like that, a listening party. And just kind of, see what route we want to go, really, and just spend the summer kind of promoting, touring, and kind of doing the rounds and getting the album out and just having fun with it.
Cool. And how about you, sir? What does 2020 bring to you?
Wow, 2020 brings me all sorts of amazing things, and actually, especially for this album, I'm really so excited for this album because all the tracks on the album, they're real amazing. I love every single of the songs there, and I love all of them.
Album.
So
Yeah,
Cool.
it's really great. Yeah, we're really excited about the album. I can't wait to release that.
yeah, I can't.
Exciting.
I can't wait to hear it. It sounds like it's going to be absolutely amazing. You've got what singles have you got out at the moment?
At the moment, I've got Phobia, which is out now. I've got Warrior. Hey, what's up? I'm Jethro Lone Starr Sheeran. You're on UG Media right here. You can check me out at twitter.com/AloneStar1, youtube.com/Lone Starr channel, facebook.com/Lone Starr, Instagram is Lone Starr Sheeran. Boom, badow.
Hey, this is Herbert Skillz. I'm on Instagram, that's Herbert Skillz, and then on Twitter I've got Herbert Skillz, Facebook Herbert Skillz, and then I've got another page as well, SoundMakers. So check me out. We'll say